Hi guys, unfortunately this week is going to be dominated by the issue of immigration, and while the Reform UK party have been making it a centre of their manifesto and using it to drive a deepening wedge between the moderates and the crazies in the Conservative Party, Richard Tice of Reform doesn't actually have a plan. The BBC is happy to give him a platform to spew his tripe, where he pretty much goes unchallenged. So it's great that somebody like Oli Dugmore from Politics Joe was there to hold him to account. Have a listen to this.
Let me go back to Richard. When you say you would safely pick these people up, how would you do that in the middle of the channel?
In the same way that they safely pick them up at the moment and bring them to Dover. It's exactly the same process of picking them out of the boat.
So you're going to use the border. You're going to use the border force. You're going to tow these dinghies. You're going to get on these dinghies. What are you going to do?
Currently, they're picked out of the dinghies and they're safely brought in the border force cutters to Dover. We just change direction and take them back to Dunkirk and Calais. It's not rocket science.
My God, this guy knows nothing. He understands nothing about what's going on. So if there are people in dinghies and they arrive in UK waters, then Border Force will pick them up and take them to Dover. Now, they can't take them back to Calais, they can't take them back to Dunkirk, because the French authorities may not permit the UK Navy to deliver people there. And also, what is the point if people are just going to get on the next dinghy and cross the channel once again? His whole shtick is, what we're going to do is we're going to pick people up and take them back to France. Even if France say, we don't want them, or we're not going to take them, or what's the point in taking them, because they're just going to get on the next dinghy to cross the channel once again.
Right. What do you make of that plan, Ollie?
I think none of the political solutions we just heard have any basis in practicality or compassion. There's a lot of emotive appeals to, what about these people who are dying in the Channel? If we cared that much about the people that were dying in the Channel, we put a processing centre in France. No one wants to do that. It was offered by the French. We declined the opportunity to do so. Why do we decline?
Well said, Ollie. Completely correct. The French have said if you want to process asylum claims in France, there are people who want to cross the Channel. We don't want them to cross the Channel. You're saying you don't want them to cross the Channel in these dangerous dinghies. So what we can do is we can process the claims. But the Tories have said no. Why have they said no? Well, because they want to use this issue as a political football.
The opportunity to do so, because it would make it easier and safer for these people to cross the Channel. It serves a political purpose to demonise them, to have the adjectives being used here, right? Tough, strong, as if these people are some kind of a threat to us. They are some of the most vulnerable people in our society. They are prepared to risk life and limb to try and get to this country. And frankly, the idea that there's some kind of threat to us that needs to be sent back to France or that we need to deter coming here is morally offensive.
They're dying in the English Channel, man.
That's because there are no safe routes. Ollie's just made the point. There aren't safe routes.
Rubbish.
The government keeps saying it's going to introduce safe routes. It hasn't introduced safe routes.
Hang on, Richard. In terms of safe and legal routes, there are some safe and legal routes, as we know, but they don't extend to the countries where many asylum seekers are coming from, do they? Richard?
Are you talking to me or someone in the panel?
No, Richard, that's you.
Look, yes, there are some safe and legal routes, but the reality is the kind and compassionate thing to do is to stop people dying on the English Channel and then do the same in the Mediterranean. You do that by stopping the business model.
This guy is a charlatan. He's a charlatan like many conservatives in the Conservative Party. This is about using an issue like immigration to further his career. He's not interested in stopping the boats. He's not interested in finding solutions. He's not interested in saving lives. This is about saving his career. This is about boosting his image. He knows that there are many crazy people, extremists in Britain, who will vote for a party who they think will send people back. That's all that they want. Send asylum seekers back. The language is completely wrong as well. It's not here, but we've heard it before. Illegal asylum seekers. Illegal immigrants. They don't know what they're talking about, but they know that it's the right type of dog whistle, it's the right type of language that a certain section of society want to hear, and if they hear it enough, they'll come out and vote for it. They'll vote for parties that continue to use it, be it extremists within the Conservative Party like Suella Braverman or Reform UK. These people don't give a crap about the asylum seekers. They care about power, money and power. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.